And tonight on our Great American Panel, he is a nationally syndicated radio talk show host and author of GOP 5.0, Republican Renewal under President Obama. Hugh Hewitt is back with us. She's the Washington editor for Fortune magazine, a Fox News contributor. Nina Easton joins us. He is a WWE superstar and the star of the brand new movie, 12 Rounds, in theaters this Friday. Take a sneak peek.
I don't know where you are or what you're doing. You come anywhere near me and Molly, I swear to God.
Donnie, please, shut up. You killed the love of my life.
That was an accident, Miles.
John Cena is with us tonight as well. Good to see you all. Thanks for being here. That was pretty good. You weren't near that fire, were you?
I was pretty close.
You were pretty close. All right. Dangerous work in Hollywood.
Yeah, but not bad.
Well, dangerous if you're a conservative. That's probably the most dangerous. Forget about, fires bursting out there. All right. Well, we've all made fun, Hugh, of the love affair that Barack Obama has with the teleprompter. I am convinced he takes it to bed with him every night. So last night, because of all the criticism of the teleprompter, they decide, okay, we're not going to have it on each side, so what we'll do is we'll push it out there, and he was clearly uncomfortable. Let's roll the tape. Just look at that picture. He was reading the opening statement. Now, I am convinced you take that teleprompter away, and people were critical. Well, Hannity, you said it's boring. It's boring because all he did throughout his entire campaign and presidency is read a speech. Yeah. He's good at reading other people's words.
Yeah, he's gone to the Jumbotron now. It used to be a teleprompter. Now he's gone to the Jumbotron. And I must say, it was the dullest press conference. I've been watching press conferences since 1974. It had the least fire, the least interest, the least amount of news, 13 questions. And he filibusters. So he filibusters the news media. Called on Mike Allen, our friend. It was a great question from Mike, but avoided the New York Times and the Washington Post. I'm not sure what message that was supposed to send, but it was not a very reassuring one.
Well, he didn't answer about this big power grab that we were discussing with Newt Gingrich earlier in the program, Nina. That is, they want to cap executive pay for companies that are not getting bailouts. They want to be able to take over companies. This is America, ladies and gentlemen. They want to be able to take over companies at a whim. And of course, we could just, retroactively just take 90% of the money that we voted to give you in a bill we didn't read.
Right. Well, you're lumping a couple things together, but the
but it all fits.
It doesn't all fit.
It's like a puzzle.
He's not completely along, I think, on board with the executive pay thing to the extent that a lot of Democrats in Congress are. But and this quote power grab to take over the financial institutions is something that Hank Paulson supported.
I don't care who supported it. It's the biggest power grab ever.
It's not a power grab. It's a way to regulate institutions that pose a systemic risk to the,
arbitrarily applied to a company a government is going to take over a company.
A government
at a whim.
Wait a second, Sean. Oh, whoops. A government's taken over a company. AIG.
Agreed.
Citicorp.
I'm against it.
But the point is they've already done this in an incredibly chaotic, ad hoc way to set up a super regulatory body that's going to say, okay, look, this guy, AIG, for example, insurance companies are only regulated by the states. To say, look, but they operate globally, and this company ended up almost bringing down our economic system. Don't you want somebody out there watching
the government arbitrarily doing that? The government setting the salary of CEOs.
It's arbitrary. That I agree with, but it's arbitrary. What they did in the past year has been arbitrary. Setting something up that's transparent and clear is a totally different issue.
Now, I will say, so you're in this new movie.
Yes.
Okay. Did you memorize your lines?
Well, yes, but
you didn't have a teleprompter?
I didn't have a teleprompter. I do think President Obama would be at home on Monday Night Raw. We have a 52-foot Jumbotron that we can put his speeches on, so he would never miss a word. So maybe he should come to Monday Night Raw.
Or maybe he should, try a little practice ahead of time.
Sean, do you use a teleprompter?
No, I do not.
I'm looking around. I don't see one. I honestly don't see one.
When I give a speech, no. As a matter of fact, half the time I just walk around the room and talk. And the fact you can't shut me up. All right, now tax cheat Tim Geithner got grilled. Now it's interesting to me because Maxine Waters defended Franklin Raines. Franklin Raines was the head of Fannie and got $90 million in 6 years. By the way, friend of Obama. Why don't we ask for some of that money back? Grilling tax cheat Geithner. What did he know about AIG? When did he know it? He was the architect. He lied to the American people about when he knew about the bonuses. Let's roll this tape.
I would like to ask Mr. Geithner about the way that they have arranged to do the asset management for the new program that have been rolled out. Your CEO that you hired to work with you is from Goldman Sachs also?
My CEO.
Well, whomever works for you. I don't want to get the nuances to the point where we misunderstand each other.
You, even the Democrats, turning on Tax Chief Geithner?
That's it. That's like getting the horse's head in the bed when Maxine Waters starts coming after you. That's a signal that it is all over for the Secretary of the Treasury, and he looks so uncomfortable. He's having such a terrible time. Has he been on the show yet? He's got to come up. You'll make him. You'll be much more.
I'm going to miss him when he's gone. I mean, this is providing material every night. Nina, should
wait a second. Maxine Waters also propagated the myth that the CIA was behind the crack epidemic in California.
Yes, she did.
Remember this,
yes,
okay?
The San Jose Mercury news story,
yes,
is that the one?
Yes.
Okay.
So this was however, this whole story about Goldman Sachs is sort of is a cabal controlling the world, is one that's been around for a long time, and it affects Democrats like Bob Rubin as well as Republicans.
We got to take a break now. Barack Obama's aunt, who is the illegal immigrant, remember her from the election? She may be deported. We'll have more with our Great American Panel right after the break.